Hey everybody, it's Danny again. Got a message from a guy that said, yeah, the beats are great and all that stuff, but how about an intro? So I've decided to do a video on an intro. This actually is derived from a paradiddle, and if you're not sure what a paradiddle is, just kind of check it out on YouTube and search that out, and you'll see there's like 42 or 46 different paradiddles that exist. And kind of once you know them, you can apply them to fills and beats, and it's actually pretty cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to use, and I can't remember the number of this particular paradiddle, but we're going to use this paradiddle as an intro. And this is kind of something that I came up with. I didn't see this anywhere. I'm sure it exists again. But this is something that I came up with that I kind of like as an intro for certain tunes. Not everything. It doesn't work with everything, but it does work with some stuff. So what we're going to do with this particular intro is it's all snare and toms, except for when you come back on one when you're finished. So basically what we're going to be looking at is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and to break that down into the way it should be counted is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And really that's all there is to it. So it's going to be right hand. You're going to start with your right hand, unless you're left-handed and you want to start with your left, or you're more comfortable with your left, whatever works for you. But it's going to be snare, snare, tom, snare, tom, tom, snare, snare, 1. So let's play that out and see what it's supposed to sound like. When you finish the end of the paradiddle, you're going to be coming back on 1. And again, to use a metronome is probably a good idea. I know I preach that a lot in my first couple of videos, but to really keep the timing tight, it's kind of important, if you don't have that skill yet, is to use a metronome. So again, it's snare, snare, tom, tom, snare, tom, snare, snare. Or right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And really that's all there is to it. And I know it's if you're a beginner, like these videos are kind of geared towards, it can be hard. It's only because you haven't developed the muscle memory yet, but with practice and a little dedication, it'll work, it'll come. If I can do it, man, anybody can do it. So again, up to speed, it's supposed to sound like this. And the nice part of this is, once you finish that intro, you can just roll right into any beat that you want. It doesn't have to be a regular beat. It can be anything, which is really cool about drumming. Because as long as you're staying in time and you're going with the music, which is something else I preach, it's all about the music. It's not about showing off or being the guy of the band. But it just sounds really cool when you do an intro like that, and then everybody comes back in on 1. So as a drummer, and yeah, I guess it's kind of about showing off, but once you come in on 1, everybody comes in on 1 with you, and then you start the song. So to recap this, it's snare 1, 2, tom 3, 4, snare 5, tom 6, 7, 8. And basically that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all there is to it. Any problems, complaints, threats, just let me know and I'll try and help you out. I really will.